Manchester City have done it. We have won a treble. We have won our first Champions League trophy. I am in shock. I am still in shock. How are you feeling?
As much as I hate to admit it, I have to congratulate you. Well, your team. Congrats to Man City. Enjoy this. I think this is insane. This doesn't happen often. It doesn't happen in many people's lifetimes, winning a treble. So
history has just been made.
Has been made. And it was crazy. I didn't think the game was going to be as tight as it was. You guys didn't play normal City
football.
Let's
actually talk about that, okay? Because the first half, I feel like we saw the players as human beings, where the nerves got to them. They were very shaky, not as composed. There wasn't a lot of synergy like you usually see with the City team. So it made me
nervous. They realized how much was on the line. Because
literally.
They knew that if they lost that game,
they
then
would
what do they have to show for that season? Because people won't accept a Premier League is enough, an FA Cup is enough.
Yeah.
The Champions League is what Man City have been looking for.
And the treble was literally on the line. And I think as soon as that whistle went, they were like, oh, holy balls. We are here right now. This is what we need to do. So the first half really made me very nervous. KDB going off, I was like, no, we cannot have a repeat. And the thing was, Inter were on them. Come the second half, I do feel like whatever Pep said to them or whoever spoke, it was much better than the first half. They were fighting for it more. Inter, gotta give props to them. They were not an easy team to beat. There were a lot of chances. And in the second half, Edison made some really good saves. But point is, we got the goal. That beautiful Rodri goal will go down in history.
One thing I want to just talk about as a United fan, we've been seeing a narrative spreading on social media, not just on our profiles, but everywhere, from very salty fans of opposition teams that are discrediting Man City's treble. Now, if we have to just look at the season in its entirety, starting with the league, you're chasing Arsenal majority of the season.
Yes.
You guys were first maybe 20, I don't know how many days, but
nothing compared to Arsenal.
Yes, and yes, at the end of the season you ran away with it and it was a comfortable Premier League win, but you had to fight for it. Let's be honest,
the thing.
You had to fight for it.
People would say, we only won it because Arsenal messed up, basically. We could have messed up, we could have bottled it, but we didn't. That's the difference.
FA Cup, you had to beat Arsenal, you had to beat Chelsea, and Man United in the final. It wasn't an easy run-in,
and we were unbeaten.
And listen, I'm not happy to be saying any of this. I'm just giving credit where credit is due.
That's something that I feel is missing in certain aspects of the sport. You should be able to at least respect a team.
And commend a team.
As much as it kills you. Like,
another thing, Champions League, to complete the treble. City had to go through some massive
Bayern.
Everyone wrote City off. I was like, Bayern's going to demolish them.
We thought it was going to be a repeat.
Madrid was going to demolish them. I was so convinced there was no way City would win this treble, even with the incredible squad they have. But they did it. All I can say is well done and congratulations. The other thing I want to mention, I've been seeing from some creators talking about the fact that this isn't something to celebrate for Man City because it was bought. As a United fan, it's hard for me to say this, but I think it's important for people to hear this from someone that's not a fan of City. If it was as easy as just throwing money,
then why did we not win it in the first year? That suddenly the money came in.
Why have Chelsea not won the treble? We've spent stupid money. We've wasted money, thrown it down the drain on players.
Then it's like, it doesn't matter what you do. Oh, but when Pep came to Man City, he was handed a winning squad. Was David Moyes not handed a winning squad? And Pep didn't win in his first year. They've worked so hard, Pep especially, for all these years to finally get this. What an achievement. And it's just discredited. It's really...
And it's still not good enough. It's like,
it's still not good enough.
You only have one treble. Where's your Club World Cup?
You
have to win the Champions League to qualify for a Club World Cup. So there's no chance they could have won one previously.
Hello.
Because they hadn't won the Champions League.
The Champions League jokes, which was a running thing, which was, it was funny, cool, whatever.
Which fair.
But now...
fair. But now you guys have won one.
Now we won one. Now it's like, oh, but you haven't won two. You haven't won 14. Don't be raining on our parade right now, because this is a massive achievement for a team. This is a massive achievement for a club. And if you think we are not going to celebrate that, bad chance of that happening.
It is incredibly difficult to accept when a team is better than yours. I hate it down to my core that City have won the treble. I hate that they have won their first Champions League, because that was the thing I was holding on to. Where's your Champions League? I knew that was something that always made them just one step below in the sense that that was something they never achieved.
Yeah.
And now that they've achieved that, I have only respect for the club and the team for what they've achieved. No one's paying me to say this. I'm not saying this to make wifey happy, I promise you.
If you guys have been around long enough, you know how our page goes. You know that we're very honest with the things we say. We tune each other. That's just how it goes.
City deserve the treble. They deserve it. They have been undoubtedly the best team in the world. They made Madrid look like they were still in Spain when they came for that second leg.
That was insane.
Do you know what I mean? So to get to the final, the teams they got through to get to the final, can't discredit them. We have to just say well done.
You don't even have to say that. Keep scrolling. You do not have to say everything you think. But we are not going to stop celebrating. I can tell you that right now. On that point, guys, I really wanted to scream at the top of my lungs. But when I tell you I was so drained from the nerves, it was ridiculous. And also people were sleeping in the house. I don't want to be that person. So it was very internal. But as soon as that whistle went, the relief that flooded through me, I will never forget that moment. Now I'm feeling the excitement, and I can only imagine what Manchester is gonna be like when they do that parade. Oh my goodness, I would pay good money if I had it to go there and experience that moment, because that is so well deserved.
So yes, well done to you. I ate a lot of my words from the season.
Oh yeah.
I was convinced you wouldn't win the treble. I was convinced we would stop you from winning the treble.
Had the opportunity. It did not happen. Well, it's not meant to go that way this season.
No. So
next season's a new season, but for now,
but right now we have to commend you guys.
History is being made, guys. These are the things we will tell our children about one day. Same way people are telling us about the treble back in 1999.
I think
it's
what's
the
crazy,
same thing.
Right there, you have a signed shirt from a treble winner who played a pivotal part in them winning that treble.
Insane. I am so thankful. That is my prized possession right there. Jackie boy, you did it.
It's only downhill from here. You guys will not do this again. We have to shut them up next season.
Listen,
but we shut them up not with stupid things that people
say.
Why
don't you shut us up?
Shut them up on the field.
Measuring
with results.
up. How about that?
It's coming.
Okay.
The tides will turn. It will. Everything.
City fans right now.
It will come. But enjoy your moment. This is a moment in history.
Something that fans can celebrate. And they should be allowed to celebrate. And this ridiculous narrative of if you weren't a fan before 2002.
Or if you're not from Manchester.
Or if you're not from Manchester. All these rules to gatekeep what it means to be a fan is ridiculous. Please let it go, guys. Football is
it's a universal sport.
Exactly.
It's for everybody.
It's for everyone. You should be welcomed into the community.
You want people to support your team.
But we're still gonna dance. We're still gonna dance with the treble.
United fans, the difficult times will be over soon. I believe it. We need to just be patient. Our time will come.
Come together.
But let's not be unnecessary to, rain on the parade.
Don't rain on the parade. If this was your team, do you think you'd be quiet?
Yeah.
Come on. And now you guys gotta get new jokes.
Anyways, guys, we just thought we'd chat a little bit about the game and our thoughts on the narrative spreading on the socials. We will be coming through with some more content. The season is over, but it doesn't mean we are done.
And this ball is going nowhere. If you guys have been sticking around, you know about the lucky ball. Maybe it sent energy. Maybe the players just knew what they were doing and the ball had nothing to do with it. But it's sticking around.
If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button.
And stay tuned for some more content.